When Esther's words were reported to Mordecai, he sent back this answer: do not think that because you are in the king's house, you alone of all the Jews will escape. For if you remain silent at this time, relief and deliverance for the Jews will arise from another place, but you and your father's family will perish. And who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this. For such a time as this. Listen, every Nigerian youth is born for such a time as this. Every Nigerian youth is born for such a time as this. I've watched gruesome videos, testimonies of those that have lost their loved ones in the hands of the unprofessional police officers named SARS, and the report is quite unpleasant. What these families have suffered in the hands of these unprofessional folks named SARS. People that have lost their fathers, people that have lost their wives, people that have lost their parents, people that have lost their relatives, people that have lost their loved ones. I've watched how painful the gruesome testimonies and reports of these people in the hands of these cruel, unprofessional folks, what they've done to them, how they've treated them, how they've treated their family members, and all that. This calls for concern. And let me tell you something: no matter who you are in Nigeria, whether in or outside the nation, this is the time for you to lend your voice. This is the time for you to speak out. This is the time for you to say something. This is the time, because we are talking and speaking as one united nation, and that is Nigeria. And let me tell you something: the killing by the SARS, and the other police brutality that have been recorded or experienced is just a tip of an iceberg compared to the murder killings by Fulani herdsmen, military personnel, Boko Haram, bad governance, bad rules. I'm telling you, the number of people that have been killed in the last 5 years by Fulani herdsmen, and the number of people that have been killed by military personnel, and the number of people that have died as a result of bad rules in Nigeria cannot be compared with the number of people killed by these ruthless, unprofessional SARS officials. So that is why, wherever you are, if you've not been affected by SARS killing, if your family have not been affected by SARS killing or police brutality, and if your family have not been affected by the brutality of military men, if your family have not been affected by the unprofessional actions of custom men who mount our rules to stop our people's goods from reaching their destinations, and if your family have not been affected by hunger orchestrated by bad governance, if your family have not been affected by all this, I think in one way or the other, your family have been affected by the bad nature of our rules that have stopped either your movement from one place to the other within the time frame you anticipated it. So this is a call for us to speak out. This is a moment for you to rise and speak out. This thing is not something that you should just sleep over. It's not something that you just relax about. This is something you must raise your voice and speak. The corruption in the last 5 years have never been seen. The hardship in the last 5 years have never been seen for quite a long time in the history of our nation. I'm telling you, use Arise wherever you are. Lend your voice. Speak about bad governance. Speak about corruption. Speak about what is going on or what has been going on in our country, Nigeria. The rules have killed more people than what Boko Haram has killed. The rules, our bad rules, have killed more people than what Boko Haram have killed. Hunger have killed so many people. Inability to pay hospital bills have destroyed lives. Some people are scared to go to hospital because they don't have money to pay hospital bills, while in other nations hospital bills are almost free of charge for citizens. See, let me tell you something. If you are a Nigerian and you have ever gotten something from this government or from the government of Nigeria since you were born, if you have ever gotten something from the government of Nigeria since you were born without working for it, let me tell you something, you are the kind of person that should keep quiet. But as of us whom our parents have raised with from their struggle, from their labor, government have never done anything a pin to us, we have to raise our voices and speak truth to power and say enough is enough. End police brutality, end SARS, end bad governance, reform the nation. Let everything be overhauled. Let things be changed to the way it ought to be. Enough is enough. So you have to lend your voice. You have to speak out. You have to say it the way it is. Hunger is killing people. High inflation. Minimum wage is 30,000, while a bag of rice is more than the minimum wage. What are we talking about? If you keep silent in this period, if you keep silent in this period, help will definitely come from another, because this is the time that God has risen to change the trajectory of our nation. If you keep quiet and you allow other people from other nations to be speaking for you, to be speaking about your nation for you, shame to you. This is the time for us to speak. This is the time for us to match those that are home, match those that are anywhere you can, anyhow you can lend your voice. Let the world know that we are tired of what we've been going through. Enough of nonsense. God bless Nigeria.